The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
1 yard to go.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, Herbert. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
20. Chargers nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun now from Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish. Okay. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, Justin Herbert. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
On first down, Savage. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
He's across midfield.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yard.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Complete.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Trying to lay one up deep, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down, Chargers.
Check
On first down, it's Herbert. This is caught, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On second down, here's Mixon. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play fake. Murray. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing left side, it's complete. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now. This one caught by Isabella. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to Andy Isabella. It's a gain of 5.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Five yards remain on second down. Now Murray again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 3-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
He was covered by Jeff Gladney.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 26. Check 26.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot just to tap off the wagon.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mark 56.
Murray to air it out again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And now running right through him. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Austin Eckler.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Brought him down.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A 27-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Undercut, undercut, undercut. 2-2.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right at
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
on the play.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time.
Picked off at the 24. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
Check 53. Root. Let's go, let's go. Here we go.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
53's the mark.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, Savage. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. This is caught, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Without a doubt, the fade route is tough to stop if your wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page and the ball is placed in the proper spot.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
56 is the Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check your heart rate. 56 the Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. All day, baby. All day, all day, all day. Slam, slam, slam.
To throw is Murray. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a 1st down. Throwing again, Murray. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Yard line.
Come on, QB, come on. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. We ain't giving up nothing.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Savage. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
The extra point.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Murray. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, L.A.
Number 85.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And his kick is right through.
Chargers 34, Bengals 20.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The Charger drive about to get going, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert now. And that is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And some strong running.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Come on, let's go.
Today's final score.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these